Hi, I'm Omega Allen. I'm your candidate for mayor. I'm a native of Jacksonville. I love this city and I love the people in this city. I want to offer the people of Jacksonville an opportunity to have the quality of life that they desire and deserve. To do that, I'll bring to you accountability, honesty, and transparency in your city government.
Thank you. Do you agree with the premise and conclusions of previous negotiations on pension contracts between the city and police and fire pension fund?
No, I don't agree with that. I don't think that the negotiations went the way they should have gone. I don't think they had the right stakeholders at the table.
How would you represent the taxpayers' interest in the next police and fireman pension fund negotiations?
Well, I believe that government should be run for and by the people. So I think the stakeholders that should have been included should have been firefighters, not just their union leaders, but firefighters, police officers, and taxpayers. Because ultimately, we're all taxpayers, and we're going to probably have to pay that bill. And I think with their input, we would have all of the dynamics that surround the debacle, and then we can start to negotiate on getting things straight.
Duval taxpayers pay high taxes and fees. What ideas to actually reduce the taxpayer payments and balance the budget do you have?
I think our budget is where you need to start. The budget needs to be revisited through rebudgeting, a process by which you go into the budget maybe as many times as twice a year to make sure that all of the allocations are valid, the funds were needed where allocated, and if not, make some adjustments to the budget. I think when we do that, we'll find probably more money than you can imagine that is unused, or if not unused, it will be poorly allocated. And when we reallocate those funds, we may find that increased taxation may not be necessary.
Much has been said about economic incentive programs. What is your position on these corporate welfare programs?
Well, I believe that incentive programs are okay. However, I think incentives should be done responsibly. I believe that the incentive program should be rolled out somewhat like a probationary period on a job, where those who are coming into our area will have to show what they're going to do. Once they have started to, there will be a predetermined amount of time, and once they have started to produce the kind of economic development for the people of Jacksonville as promised in the agreement, then we can release the incentives that we have agreed upon.
What do you think of the plan to convert certain Duval County roads to toll roads?
We spent a lot of time and money on toll roads years ago, and we voted to accept taxation in order to get rid of toll roads. So I'm not pleased with it. I would like to speak with the governor. As mayor of Jacksonville, I'd like to speak with the governor and the DOT representatives to find out how it was determined, because I recognize that that is a state or state DOT process, and I'd like to find out more about it so that I can at least be prepared as mayor to inform the people of Jacksonville as to how we got there and why, and what the benefit will be for Jacksonville economically.
Thank you.
Thank you so much again for having me. I'd like to thank the First Coast Tea Party for this wonderful opportunity to share my vision for the city of Jacksonville, and to do this as a public service so that you, the voters, can make an informed decision when you go to the polls. Again, I am Omega Allen, your candidate for mayor. Omega Allen, the people's mayor. I'm asking for your vote.